Hello and welcome to episode 108 of our multi-leveling journey. We find ourselves in Razor Hill, in Druid, and we're going to be heading south to do the level 7 quests. A couple of level 9s up here that we need to remember to be back for. But we're going to come down here, do carry a weight, vanquish the betrayers. It's 1,800 XP. Okay. We might have to be a little careful on how much experience we're gaining for this quest. I think I maybe have done and pushed too far into the 10s. Interest for Glades. I think we should perhaps have left it. Although the mobs are level 5, so actually we probably shouldn't be getting any experience in the mobs themselves. So I'm like, that makes it fine. So is it 13 fire damage? We'll see. What is exactly how much fire damage it is? And exactly how much damage Rock Biter 2 adds to minimum. That adds 16 to the minimum. But that's before all that armor, I think. So it's probably really comparable. 11. Drops. Sure. Don't want a party for facts. Okay, XP. I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can right now. That's all the canvas scraps. we can go up top. So don't carry your weight. We need 2 more sailors, 2 more marines, and the box. And 2 sailors. Admiral orders is 7. So I'm just wanting to check the rep gain on handing the Admiral's orders in. So it's about the same as everything else. Trouble is, we hand those, all of the reputations the same, so it doesn't matter what order we hand things in. I think if we'd done even just 1 fewer level 10 quest in Tirisfal or Silverpine, we'd be fine. I think that is too much.
What do you need? Go forth to victory. Go with command. Dabu, strength.
We can't help but this turns grey, unfortunately. So, I mean, we're not going to lose much, but we're going to lose 20 rep. And that's from handing in a solvent spirit.
Loktar, for the Horde. Brawlhall. For the Horde. Raw. May your blades never dull.
Oh, it's like 2 quests that we're gonna lose. Wrap on. Ah, okay. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have pushed in to doing level 10 quests in Silver Pine. Should have stopped things. Should be able to do all of the quests now on the islands. That should certainly be doable. Well, I had been thinking of running straight to the Centaur. However, they're close. I think we do go with the attack plans next. At least we've got another whole level of hand-ins. skip through all the grey mobs. Okay. Leave here. What? South Sea Brigand at level 17. What? How? Yes, I would agree. There, level 14 mobs. What did you do? Like pull 6 of them? What? Doesn't make any sense. Right, so that's the eyes. Need 4 mucus, but I can kind of get that between other islands, hopefully. It might help if I actually picked up the other quests. No. So used to doing them in order. Oh, they missed the tiger. Really? I've seen nobody. Not seen a single person. And yet everything is dead. Thanks. No. Or map options. What? Why is that even there? Two Druid daggers. Oh. Interesting. They've crossed and gone south. Done the eggs. Need the crawler mucus. Dead but not looted. That's the worst. Need one successful tiger kill. Everywhere we go, there's somebody else. having killed it. Fought it or pulled it, something. Tail lashes. I mean, I think we go back, we get the crawl and mucus, we pick up quests, got having our log. Let me take solving this from there. Durham is so busy.
Hey there. See ya later. Later. How you doing? Stay away from the voodoo. What you want? We'll be seeing ya.
Hang on. No. I'm doing. That wasn't a level 7 quest. So, we need 1 crawl mucus, 1 tiger fur, Reach's skull, and Zalazane's hexed stuff. that hands in an Ogrimmar. Tiger. There are tigers, a few of, on the main island as well, so it's possible we run into them there. That's the burden. Nature's skull. Fine. I mean, I'm just going to keep fighting stuff, so it's up to you. Combat. What am I in combat with? So resisted. Of course it resisted. I mean, you left the party. I don't know what to say. I mean, what do you want me to do? So we need two trolls. Oh, we're done. We can go back across the water and up to do the gnomish tools.
What you want? Walkie talkie, be seeing ya. Walkie talkie, be seeing ya.
Yeah, we'll have the
See ya later.
veiled grips.
What you want? Spirits be with you, man. We got the good stuff, man. Spirits be with you, man. How you doing, man? Later.
So, one of those is an Orgrimmar. One of those is in Razor Hill. So, I don't know where the boxes are for this end. Oh, it looks like they're just as plentiful as the ship to the north. Underneath. Okay, third one. Okay, path back to Razor Hill. I don't want to swim and run and all the rest of it.
Brawlhall, go forth to victory. Strength. Strength and honor. For the Horde. McGraw, be safe. For the Horde. No time. Go forth to victory.
Barons. Just for leads. Oh, we've got some level 9 quests to the north.
Brawlhalla, farewell.
And we can combine doing those with running into Orgrimmar, delivering this and picking up hidden enemies.
Yo! Be good!
How you do it, man? Stay away from them.
So, in order to do this, we have to go into Orgrimmar, talk to the person who can make the cure to get a quest, so that the scorpions will start to drop the items that we need for that quest. At the same time, probably hand in the Admiral's orders, ensure that we get it done and out of the way before we hit 14.
Greetings, man. Stay away from the voodoo.
So, up these next quests.
Speak, friend. Strength, go forth to victory.
Yeah. Sad times, we lose a tiny bit of rep.
Lokar, friend. What is it you wish?
Don't really want to be tracking level 12 quests anyway, right now. So we need to go out of Orgrimmar once more. We want to get these venom tails. We do stick some things in our bank That gets sold. Goes in the bank too.
What can I help you with?
I can't remember if it will give you a replacement or not.
Taboo. Blood and thunder. For the horde.
Okay. Here we go. Scorpion hunting. So, I usually go left here out of Orgrimmar when looking for the scorpions. 'Cause almost everyone goes this way and looks this side, and there are more of them. But if other people are trying to get the 4 venom sacs for the antidote, although there were more of them, you end up not being able to find any. So I personally prefer to go left, and although there aren't as many spawn points, they're generally actually present. Haven't found a single one. Excellent. So, antidote done. Need for a cure completable. Let's get that sorted. Hey, Cransley USA. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the Shaman died yesterday, so we've had to restart. It was some rather unfortunate incident in a dungeon. The tank was trying to go through respawns and wouldn't move, so pack respawned on top of them, and we were unable to make it out at that point. So here we are again, making a new Shaman, and testing out a little early reputation gaining route, swapping between the start areas. It was about 33, 34. I can't remember if we actually hit 34 in the dungeon or not. As in Scarlet Monastery Library. We'd been going slowly, unfortunately, because a mage we had there rage quit after we completed Graveyard, but like a couple of pulls into Library. Well, I mean, the thing is, when you run into respawning mobs, you have to remember that you do one of two things. If you want to Hearthstone out then you need to, and you've pulled some, you need to go back deeper into the dungeon so that you can kill the ones you've pulled and then leave. Or if you want to exit the dungeon, you want to engage the mobs on the spot that you pulled them, and everyone has to move up. And then you can clear to the front of the dungeon and again, leave. But the tank, we'd aggroed the mobs, and they fought them on the point where another pack was literally about to spawn. And I spent about 30 seconds saying, you need to move, come here, you know. And they didn't. And I was just about to Hearthstone myself, and a troll had respawned deeper in, and it paths towards the front of the dungeon, so it came up behind me. And as they tried to run through like 5 packs of mobs that stun you to leave the dungeon and fail, unfortunately the patrol was attacking me, and so I could no longer get out. But I think I've, well, learned my lesson. You know, so I didn't realise it at the time, but one of the rogues, I thought they just went into stealth and left the party, but they actually didn't even attempt to help and just hearthstoned out and then left the party. We'd already had the mage like rage quit pretty much before we'd started library. We had completed library. That was the annoying thing. But yeah, the remaining rogue, the warrior, and I all died just because the warrior wouldn't move to a safe location to fight. But we've got a new shaman, so you know it was only 33. It doesn't take all that long to get there. But we get to do a bit of a different take on things. The last shaman, I'd gone for all of the healing talents. We were doing like minor questing, but mostly leveling in dungeons healing, which it was fun. No, the last shaman, because we were primarily doing healing, I went for a troll, because the berserking ratio can be really helpful. Like if you need some extra cast speed to keep the party alive, it's really good. But because we're going to level as enhancement this time, I've gone for an orc for the axe skill. It's only really a very minor difference, but
Greetings, man.
do one.
You be careful, man.
We've currently obviously got a costume on from Trick or Treat. Yeah, Tauren's nice as well. I do like the extra stamina, for sure. Got too many Tauren characters though. Got a Druid and a warrior already. So I like mixing the races up a little. Boo. People loot your mobs so that they can be skinned. Right, what have we got? Level 10 quests, encroachment. And then we've got Thunderbluff stuff. Yeah, it's self-found, and it comes with a little Soul of Iron indicator. All the characters I play are self-found. I think on the whole it doesn't make things that more difficult. I think it makes things more difficult for melee rather than casters, because you can't get enchantments. So what if you're the one, if you're getting hit, and you can't get weapon enchantments either, which is another big factor for melee. But I mostly do self-found. It's partly for the extra challenge, but because I'm streaming, I can clearly show that I'm not getting benefits from anywhere. That whatever we're doing with the characters, we're doing ourselves, and not getting handouts. Yes, Shamans are fun. My third attempt at a Shaman. We lost a level 45 Shaman a few months ago now. Again, due to a tank doing dumb things. Trade skills. So if I wasn't self-found, I'd probably just go mining engineering, and obviously you'd be able to use the auction house to buy the other materials and stuff that you need. But for self-found, I like to go on leather classes, skinning first, and then while you're skinning, you can also pick up either mining straight away, or you can go herbalism, and the reason for herbalism would be to eventually craft some potions to use, but there are certain quests, such as the one for the nifty stopwatch trinket, that require specific alchemy potions in order to be able to complete a quest to progress the quest line. So if you're self-found, you would have to do that yourself. So at some point, what I plan to do here is I'll keep skinning until I'm ready to drop it, take leather working, and turn the leather that I've gathered into things that will sell for more money to add value. And also in order to have leather to eventually use for engineering recipes. I'll take the herbalism to eventually drop the herbalism to get alchemy in order to craft the Strong Troll's Blood Elixir and Frost Oil for a couple of quest lines, and then of course eventually we'll be able to use the potions to benefit us. And then once both of those have been used, you know, all the gathering has been done and all the crafting has been done, then around level 40 we'll be able to drop the leatherworking and the alchemy and take mining and engineering and get our proper endgame professions ready. Sounds it sounds like a bit of work, but it's not as bad as you think, really. Like, you start obviously doing the skinning, and then it doesn't take all that much effort to do a couple of circuits of low level zones to gather like the herbs for alchemy once you're a bit higher level. I mean, you only need herbs to take it to, is it level 120 for frost oil? I think. Oh no, 200 for frost oil. But even that, it doesn't use that many herbs to get that high. But you will then be left with useful potions at least. So you'll have defensive potions and health boosts, strength, maybe agility boosts as well, which will see you into the later levels, which is every bit helps.
What are you looking for? May your blades never dull.
Hope that's a thorough answer. There is a lot to do.
What do you need?
It's up now. Won't hand that in straight away, but otherwise it's going to be bugging me that the quest is still there. Yeah, it's a solid plan. I've been doing a bit of a test, leveling the Shaman. I've been swapping between all three starting zones to see how we can complete quests to maximize reputation for all factions at the same time. I leveled a bit too far in Turrisfog Glades. I did too many level 10 quests, and we dropped a little bit of reputation when we came back to Durotar. So we're I think it's about 40 reputation less than we should be. But it's been pretty successful overall, really. Well, that's another thing. I don't tend to play with exactly the same group of people all the time. I mostly do random people for dungeons. And sometimes you see the same people around. But other times you're just playing with new ones. But there are a couple of people that I won't play with now, for sure. Because of how they have acted. like the rogue that hearthstoned out, for example, rather than assist with the dungeon at the end. Like if they'd stayed to help, I think it would have been absolutely fine. But they didn't, and that added to the difficulty, obviously, and contributed to the tanks and my own death. No, hardcore isn't a PvP server. You'd have too many griefers. And then Blizzard would be forever trying to determine whether some sort of PvP engagement was legitimate, or a high-level griefing a lower one. And where do you draw the line on that, So I think for all concerned, it's much better that it's just not PvP. I mean, you can still duel, you can still do duels to the death cross-faction if you really want. Or same faction. That's fine. But yeah, world PvP would be a terrible, terrible idea. So, do we need to remember the quests we've got left in Touristful Glades and Silverpine are level 11 plus. The quests that we've got left in Mulgore are level 10 plus. So, as for questing in Durotar, we should be able to do and complete level 10, 11 and 12 quests probably. We'll need, so that things don't go grey, we'll have to go back to either Terrasfal, well, Mulgore probably first. And we need to do that by level 15. So we've got a tiny bit of XP and then another level before we lose any reputation.
Some strength.
So, oh, that's the doorbell. I need to log off. Oh no, just waiting in for a moment where it's safe. I'll be right back. Right, we are back again. Door sorted.
What
See our
you
bags. All the extra stuff. Down.
for the horde?
So what have we got? Level 11 quests. I think we probably go to Mulgore and yeah. So, like classic dungeons, you've always been able to do as a raid, essentially. Dungeons are generally done in groups of 5, but you can do like 10-man dead mines if you wanted to, for example. It's just people generally don't, because you can't complete quests in a raid. So they're generally done in parties. But some people do like the dungeon as a raid, but 5 levels under, for example. So they might do dead mines at level 10, but with 10 people as a challenge, essentially. But yeah, the end game dungeons can be raids. Upper Blackrock Spire, which is what you're talking about, I think. That's the one that has Ren Blackhand in, anyway. So, yeah, so we'll get the next part of the Shaman quest, because that will need us to come back to Durotar. The remaining Durotar quests are 11 plus. So we can actually ignore that for now. And just check. Silver Pine was what we had left was 11 plus as well, wasn't it? 12, 11, 11, 12, 11, 11. Yeah.
Blood and thunder. Down. Strength.
Get our incredibly useless shield specialization. I mean, that might come in useful at some point, but probably not more until we get something like the dagger from Shadowfang Keep, or maybe the mace from Wailing Caverns or something. Yeah, we'll go back to Mulgore, because the quest level there is 10, and that's what we've kind of got to catch up with. I was thinking of doing more to complete Duratar, but with securing the lines, that's not too bad, but lost but not forgotten, you can kill one crocolisk along the river, or you can kill 40 crocolisks along the river, and if you have to kill 40 to get the amulet drop, it's a lot of XP, and with them being relatively equal level mobs,
Loktar. Strength.
we'd probably progress more than we'd want to. So I'm going to leave that quest specifically lost but not forgotten until we're level 16. Because by then the crocodiles will be much lower level than we are, and the XP gain would be quite limited. Feels weird trying to level slower to maximize rep. Usually you're focused on what's the most efficient thing that I can do. You know, how can we go from here to there and make the most XP, lose as little time as possible. But when you're thinking about and have to consider, I don't want to level, because if I do level, then when I hand in a quest that's too low, you're going to lose reputation. It makes it a lot more interesting, I think. Happily go out of our way to get the extra random leather that people have left lying around. It'll come in useful at some point. Oh, can't loot that one. That's a nice extra skinny anyway. What's our skinny at now? 100 out of 150. Okay. Yeah, I don't like working on fishing and cooking until level 30 or so. And it's not until then that we can travel through Desolus, or we're self-found, and if you can't travel through Desolus, you can't get the cookbook to go past 150 skill. So it's just completely not worth it. And there are a couple of level 10 quests in the Crossroads still, aren't there? Need to hand that one in. 10. Those are 11. That one's back in Duratar. It's 11. There's no reputation associated with that one though, so it's not so. Well, it's not important to
Strength.
not important to do at all.
Go forth to victory.
I'm not going to hand Crossroads Conscription in because it's actually a really high XP quest. I'll wait until a higher level for that.
What brings you here? May you Golden sun shines thereupon.
Here's quests. Attacks, no, no, no. Master.
Strength and honor for the Horde. Down.
Master. Thieves. No, no, no. Got a rend dropping again. Being popular. So should drop in Crossroads very soon as well. May as well. There we go.
Blood and thunder.
Now I need to decide.
Go with honor.
Whether to fly to Thunderbluff or come in. Yeah, Thunderbluff.
Lokar. Strength.
Makes a bit of a difference. So have I done 10-man Uberis on a hardcore server yet? I haven't, no. I do have 460s. But I've mostly been focusing on trying to level one of every single class 260. And obviously the leveling portion of doing that is quite time consuming. I do plan on doing some more endgame content at some point. I was aiming to get these other 5 characters to 35 first, and we'd have been really close to having that completed today if the Shaman hadn't died yesterday. The Druid's 34. The Rogue is 36. The Mage is still 33 and the Priest is 35. So the Mage needs a little bit more leveling currently. And this Shaman needs to catch back up to the other characters. So once they all get to about 35, it's a lot easier for me to play like one of the endgame characters while those 5 are all gaining a decent amount of rested XP. So they'll actually benefit from not being played. But if you like, if you let the rest of the experience accumulate when the characters are too low level, it doesn't really have as much impact. Like, it's still helpful, but because the levels go by faster, getting 50% more experience from mobs that you kill
The winds guide you.
feels less impactful.
Earth Mother.
And it doesn't save quite as much time. Okay. So we want to keep an eye out for Ghost Howl. We want to head around the north, probably. We want to do these harpies. Flatland Prowler Claw. And we need to pick up the southern quest as well. That's in Orgrimmar. That lift will disappear by the time we get there, so I'm not going to go to that. We can go over and do the Rite of Wisdom. So start with the harpies, I think. RNG is not like this for these feather drops, that's for sure. All of this is made infinitely easier with the super quest. cauldron stirrer is so nice. Yeah, it's the quest turn-in that triggers it. So who knows when they killed them? It's each character gets to trigger it once, and some people don't want to wait. They care more about the item that they'll get rather than the buff that they generate. Now we do want to train Earthshock actually. We'll do that, I think, whenever we go back to Thunderbluff. It's the only, it's not really the only skill that we're really using particularly. The healing wave would make sense as well. Yeah. We're not going to be using any of what else we can train on time. But that is all of the feathers. That's preparation done. Now we can go further east and do the Flatland Prowlers and head over to Rite of Wisdom. Oh, click down. I'm sure we'll be fine for many levels. It's only really dungeons that are ever difficult or sketchy, or open world deletes that other people can let you down at. We should be, hopefully, 30 tomorrow, maybe, if I really push it. Yes, we found Ghost Howl. Awesome. Exactly what we want. Let's kite him down. Died in Boulder Load Mine, oh dear. People die there a lot. Don't know how, really. As long as you're methodical in pulls and don't let yourself get too low before pulling more, it's not difficult.
Well met. Walk with the earth.
So we need to clear some of these interlopers on the way to the ancestral rite. And I just need one more.
How? Begin.
So, into Thunderbluff. That brings us back out here. In Thunderbluff. We do need to go south. And we also need to get the quest from the supervisor, which we mistakenly abandoned earlier in place of something else. So it's probably a good idea to do both of those. And then we can go back up the Thunderbluff.
shall not. Go in peace. Ancestors watch over you. What brings you here? Go in peace. Looking for something special? We shall meet again. What brings you here? Goodbye.
I always need more workers at the end of this, so I'm just gonna grab them now. We just pour him. Right. I don't really want to try and pull any more workers from that point, but I think he's just going to respawn very soon. He's a very fast respawning mob. And we only need 3 more. It's 1. I should probably get the last one outside.
Hail. Be careful. Farewell. Go in peace. Farewell.
So, we are almost back in Thunderbluff. We've got some things we want to remember to do. We've got some quests to hand in the bluff itself. And we want to go to the Spirit Rise. Also, make sure we train our level 14 skills. So it'll be 15 soon enough.
I've been expecting. We shall meet again.
How may I
Anything you need to train? Nope, nothing there.
What brings you here?
It's just gonna be see how much we can get from first aid here.
We shall meet again.
So we've got some things we kind of want to put in. I think. Well, no, light hides can sit there for now.
Peace, friend. Be careful.
We may as well just go in a big circle, really.
Greetings.
Peace, friend. Ancestors watch.
You should probably pick up the Wailing Cavern quests from here as well. Not Wailing Caverns, Ragefire Chasm.
I am Cairn, chief of the Bloodhost Forum.
Greetings. Ancestors watch over you. Be careful.
Ragefire Chasm, come on. So, Crossroads, Ogrimmar and Crossroads. Kind of Durotar, but then leads to part in Durotar and part elsewhere. Wall of Fire is a Shaman quest, and something that we need to do immediately. Now, what we do need to do though is to go over to the Spirit Rise. We should train first aid. And we should also pick up the Until Death Do Us Part quest as well.
Greetings, traveler.
Yeah. Stay genuine. Unlock more skill gain.
What brings you here?
Train all talents.
Winds be at your back.
So we have our Fire Nova. We have the Fire Totem yet. We have Verge. We have Earthshock 3. Lightning Bolt. stone skin 2. Ancestral spirit, which is the res, which is pointless, and wave 3. Honestly, rank 2 was so bad, and doing so little. I don't even want it on my bars anymore.
What is it?
Okay, I'll pick up the serpent bloom at the same time as we pick up Forgotten Bull's questline and Wing or Wailing Caverns. Well, fine. In the zone apart from Arachia. That's Mulgore done and complete. So I'm only going to do the Arachir quest because it is the final one in Mulgore, and then we'll be complete. It also does have some really fantastic legs. Extra almost 20 armor, and 4 agility is huge. Alright. Well, we've got to find Arachia. It's kind of annoying. So it paths clockwise around this loop. that way. So theoretically the best thing to do is to go anti-clockwise around the loop to find it more efficiently. Ooh, it worked. So often I do this and I go all the way around only to find that it's just north of where I started in the first place. Stop. That is Aratia done. Done, done, done. So we can head back up into Thunderluff, get our fantastic reward, and then fly back to the crossroads. Or half back to Razor Hill.
Ah, I've been expecting. Ishnialo Bora. May the Earth Mother smile upon
Awesome. Fantastic.
Well met. Goodbye.
So, there we are. Mulgore. Complete. Just a dungeon quest pickup remaining. We want to do Crossroads,
How may I aid you? Go in peace.
and we want to pick up. We want to do the quest to Ratchet, grab the flight point, and then we can head up north into Duratar, and at least hand in the Call of Fire. Because although it's not rep requirement, it does. We do kind of want to get the quest completed at the same time as everything else, essentially. And it's got a similar level follow-up quest in Duratar, and another part happens in the Barrens with the Quill Ball, the north. So we do not want to do Quill Ball twice, for example. We've then got Terrasfall Glades to get back to. And a couple of those are level 11 quests. So we'll be able to finish off Terrasfall Glades, Duratar, and make a start on Barrens and Silverpine. I might set Hearthstone to Brill, as it would be a bit easier going back and forth between the two that way. So we've got the quest to go to Ratchet. 12, 13, 13, so fine.
What can I do for you? Strength, farewell. Go with honor. Yeah, I think that's okay to hand in, isn't it?
Go forth to victory.
Yeah, I mean, it is okay to hand in, but it's not vital. Let's double check.
What's up?
So this is really good, but Shanes obviously can't wield it until like 6 levels, so it's not really actually for them, sadly.
you doing? Have a good one. Keep it real. Have a good one. What's up? Be good. Have a good one. What's up? Hurry back.
So actually, it's not going to help. The boat is not going to be of assistance. So we need to go up the river, not across to the bottom, to get to slightly further up, or we can go across and go and talk to River Fire up there. Go all the way. It's a winding little path, bits of which almost look too steep. And high, high, high above everything else.
Relax. Later. Okie dokie.
I mean, we need it to get lorry, so that's always the first grab there. Yeah. Okay. we go. Question. So we're going to Razor Hill. Oh no, honestly, should have maybe Hearthstoned up there, down to there, but a bit late now. This way is where the entrance to this cave is, and get one of the two reagents that we require for the fire quest. And the mobs that drop it are near the back of the cave. So we'll be ignoring stuff towards the front. And go in, like other things. Ooh, wow, this is really rare. Not when someone else is near. But it looks there's another shaman here doing the quest. Oh, but you didn't need to kill absolutely everything. They didn't, okay. They didn't actually kill completely everything, which is good. Otherwise there would be nothing left. Yes. More than one kill. Let's just kill. Every other time I've been in this cave, it's always dropped off the first cultist. So I kind of assumed it was a 100% drop rate from them. Apparently it's not. So that's the first item. Just gonna run out because several of them will simply start casting spells. And drop a stone claw. And depart. So that will be picked up in the Barrens again when we do the first lot of Billboard quests. That's Hounding Sepulchre. Barrens related. Are we really on? Yes, securing the lines is 11. And we want to do these quests soon. I mean, if you just cleared that out, it would make sense to group and more sense. Stormwitch. Um, okay. Oh. Yeah. Spearing. This one. Yeah, so this is the final level 10 quest that exists, I think. So as long as it is completed. This level, we're fine. Yeah. Yeah, do securing the lines. And I guess we do Fizzle's Claw into Lost but Not Forgotten. Or the other way around.
Yo! Be good.
Awesome. Now I need to go pick up quest. Lost but Not Forgotten. Then head over, kill an unknown quantity of crocodiles.
Zug zug. Dabu.
Griefing if someone did indeed pull the entire dungeon on purpose. You won't get your character back, but a griefer should at least be banned. Is it croc number 2 or 3? Okay, let's do Fizzle. And then I may need to take a break. Cool. So, move off. Fizzle is not there right now. Move it down here. No, pull the first mob in the way while we can. Once this is dead, we got control. Still losing. Come on, get out of the way. Done. Died. Dear dude. Oh, they're mage. Are we firing? No, a Tauren. Oh, okay, but 26 in the Hellsprout mine. That's 79. Reckon. Does lifesteal will interrupt. He just dies. I'm gonna hearth kind of here and back to Razor Hill. Put this in.
Strength and honor. Victory. Strength.
Let's just sell empty bags. I need to take a little bit of a break. So, let's nice. Boots. Flourish. Linen. Right.
Be safe.
I will be back soon, and we'll continue in Duratar and on in Josful Glades and Silverpine. But for now, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.